Эх. О, стоит ничего. Интересно. С вами поиграем. Хоп. Ох ты. Запамятствовал, ладно. А. Что ж, мы знаем с вами Индио. Это проверим.
Devil's snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for light. Lumos.
И вот что. Дьявольские силки очень нравятся. Да? Это если вы помните первую часть Гарри Поттера.
Lumos. Incendio. Lumos.
Хорош.
Incendio! Lumos.
Попробуем слово repair.
Reparo. Lumos. Lumos. Lumos.
Вот так.
Incendio. Seems the devil's snare was protecting a chest of some kind. Levioso. Lumos.
А, вот.
Incendio. Lumos. Revelio. Incendio. Lumos. I imagine a piece of that enormous venomous tentacular would be enough for Duncan to prove his bravery. Revelio. Lumos. Incendio. Revelio. Reparo. Incendio. Revelio.
Ну, пока вот.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. Revelio. 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 You can't imagine how inconvenient the tower was before I invented flu powder.
Это
Revelio.
Have you found anything to, prove my bravery yet?
ты будешь со мной разговаривать?
Hello, Duncan. I have the proof you wanted.
That's one leaf. Must have been a giant venomous tentacula. It's even more than I expected. I knew you were the one to ask. I appreciate you getting it for me.
Of course. I hope this helps you.
Он мне
prove
нафиг не
yourself.
нужен.
This is sure to put an end to Puffskein Dunkin for good when I show
Что было?
everyone in the common room tonight. This'll show Everett how ridiculous that nickname was. Thank you again, and have a good day. I know I will. Thank you for all of your help. No more Puffskein Dunkin for me.
Что ты где? Блин. Задание выполнить. Такс. Нам бы в идеале пойти все подать. Фокус.
Revelio.
Это... Нет, помню, как. О, Себастьян Сэл.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you
There you
are.
are.
You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's
Там и буду
working with
делиться.
Ranrock. And Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this
A
portkey.
portkey? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Хочу.
Revelio.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
F. Пробел. F. Пробел. It's cool. Да. Где он? Так, все.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Оп.
If I can see you, the prefects might be able to as well.
librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be alright. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book. Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Revelio.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about. Silent as a grave.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Revelio.
Quietly now.
Revelio.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio.
Leviosa. Reparo.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Revelio. Of course. Traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room. That's it.
А вот сейчас будет в деле. Ой,
Revelio.
я сейчас не... Давай, попробуем. Что-то... Как ячейки могут быть заполнены? Я же... Нет.
Revelio. Where might this lead?
Repeat, please. Я не хочу ставить русскую озвучку. Неинтересно. Ничего не изменится. Слушать русский язык, ну, не хочу как-то. Можно изучать два дела одновременно делать. То есть и русскую озвучку слушать, и зарубежную. Поэтому так.
Revelio.
Так. Это по-любому есть Задание.
Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there. Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Здрасте. Готовы?
Levioso. Incendio.
Рычку. Оп! А!
Levioso. Incendio.
Там что-то врага, да?
Revelio.
Есть? Битва.
This must be the way forward. But to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me. Revelio.
эта битва будет легендарной. Ну что ж. Готово? Ну да. Дурак тут, что ли, оказался? Иди сюда. Все, я поняла. Что мне... Угол. И даже не вздумай появляться. Что не так?
Revelio.
Плачу. Шала.
It is a book after all.
Смотри пока. Сейчас будет все интересно.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad, especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a fifth year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a fifth year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morgana.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Мгм.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Отлично.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Я вперед тебя, да? Пролетела. Ну вот ты вот, конечно, ну ты вот что делаешь?
Revelio.
Потом, да что раз стоит?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Эк.
Revelio.
Пивс, ты дурак. Пивс, я знал, что...
Revelio.
О, я что, на мышку? Прилипла.
Revelio.
Почему?
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Ждем-с, ждем-с, ждем-с.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's
Стану здесь.
inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
Эти клавиши.
What? That's... Wait. You access
Же
the
я могу на эти клавиши всегда
But
нажимать.
how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive, Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
Ладно, без Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Revelio. Accio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
Это же. Так, задание. Что там задание? О, пойду до туда. И куда?
Revelio.
Стометровка.
And a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Revelio.
Feeling a bit nostalgic about me.
Off on another adventure.
Revelio.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. А может быть, и очень хотелось.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio.
Ну, ниже.
Fills our stone hearts with joy to be in the presence of such awful when they ask you a question, though, isn't it? Grubby little faces.
That's
I'll
nice.
just die.
Revelio.
О! Вылез. И...
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the...
Я
I
поняла.
hope you follow, Sam. If you...
Revelio.
Да все. В травологию пойдем. Даст тупое какое-нибудь задание.
Revelio.
Ну, ребят, вы что, садитесь на пол. Yeah. Маме с каши не сваришь?
Revelio.
Теперь закрыто.
Revelio.
О! Отлично, руководство здесь собрали. Ничего. Блин. Что это?
Revelio.
Как-то попалась. Опа. Вон он. Гады. Следующий.
She growing Punja's onion again.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here, you'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Oh, hello.
Hello.
Please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
Hello.
We do look forward to growing together.
Hello, hello.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. Let's see if we can't... should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting table.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if hippogriffs
Right.
like...
Yes, Professor?
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance
Как?
star thistle arrangement.
Где они, эти горшки стоят?
Or roses.
Там мы посадим. Альва, один.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Dear, and let's have a good chomping?
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
What should I be doing right now?
I'd like you to get some hands-on experience with the Chinese chomping cabbages. They're in the greenhouse, just across the footbridge. Mr. Pruitt will assist you with them.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. Here we are. Home of the Chinese... Go on, grab a few of those Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
I'm sorry. What do I need to do?
Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Give them some time to chomp and whatnot. Nothing to it, really. Just toss some of those Chinese chomping cabbages out. You'll see fairly quickly why we call them that.
Ага.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Garlic said she wanted you to have a go at tending the cabbages. Nothing to it, really. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leon. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were?
Да, не болейте.
Of course, you're not someone to be trifled with.
Да, бойся меня.
Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class.
Беги. Беган.
Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Все, пошли. Да, как тебя, мне не... Идешь? Ну, иди. Да бегу я к тебе, рыбонька ты моя.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always...
The best time to plant a seed is last season. The second best time is now.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
I attended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Ура! О, Вадьян! Ты чё? Лоу! Дурак, что ты со мной поговори? Посмотрим. Отлично. Ты со мной поговори, дурак, что ли? Не хочешь со мной разговаривать? Не разговаривай, я тебя буду бить за это. Что мне надо?
Did you know that you can use the mandrake to defend yourself? Why, the very idea...
Все. Дайте я выйду. Подожди тут. Да ты ж хотел со мной поговорить. Галагает. Чё все повыползли? Так, ага. Занят с профессором Честно. Выполнить. Ну, давай. Отлично. Really, thank you very much. Ты опять песни поешь? Ну, ё-моё. Не пой больше. Так, ну еще от силы, наверное, 10 поиграю. Домашние дела и может. Ну ты чё разлегся? Дурак, что ли? О боги. Он еще и разлегся. Ага. Раз. Ну, господи, ну зачем ты так? Бешеный. Дуралей. Блин. Ура! Нас выпустили.
Handy resource indeed.
Замку погуляю, когда свой больше заклинаний. Проваляю. Да, блин. В структуре потерялась. Здрасте. Парю.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Nice to see you. Там где-то битва великолепная должна случиться. Но не знаю, где и когда. Вброд ее не буду. Ну, будем знакомиться. Я хрен его знает, но где-то я пошла. Есть предположение, что не там. Ну чё, в горку побежали.
Revelio.
Где вы? Это если я туда пойду. Пойду туда. Я побежала. Все вы. Реки? Бежим. О.
Revelio.
Кто-нибудь. Ты что там тащишь? Книги? Ё-моё.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel
Ты
was
чё?
before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Где? Понятно.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio.
Чё, в смысле, ни одного паука? Ну чё вы, блин? Чешьте мне.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matibililand. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair, and you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit. Try to get the evidence of Officer Singer news.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
Ура! Надо человека, который мне продаст.
Archie, I don't have time to argue.
Yeah.
I've told you repeatedly not
Hello.
to stray far from home.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
But you should see them, Mummy. They're beautiful.
Hello, sir. What do you sell here? And what do you have for sale?
What do you have a sale?
What can I help?
Why don't you do some more drawing for me?
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
Так, мы просто
Hope to see
сказано.
you again sometime.
Levioso.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
Hardly. I've just lost my business and almost my life. I never thought it'd come to this.
They attacked you.
When I said as much, they turned on me. Struck me till I nearly passed out.
I'm sorry this happened to you. I shall...
That is very kind of you, but I think they took them to their camp southwest of here, just past some ruins. Too dangerous to try and retrieve. I did enchant the carts to... Slim though the chances may be. It was nice meeting you. I wish it had been under better circumstances.
Короче, ребят, вы меня бесите.
After what Ranrock did to that goblin banker at Gringotts, I shouldn't be surprised at what happened to Arn.
Спокойно.
Revelio.
Ну, давай пообщаемся с ним.
Incendio. Revelio. Past the ruins. I'm on the right track. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Не, дураки нет.
An encampment. This must be it.
Revelio.
With a nice mushroom stew about now.
Looks as if there's more than one way to enter.
Arn will regret not joining us. He doesn't come round now. He'll be made even more of an example.
где там? Где ты там? Давай. Эх ты! Да блин, где он там?
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio.
А. Да потом будет. Что? Он меня бесит.
That was quite something. Revel now to Freon's cards. Quite an enchantment. The cards are returning to on.
Revelio. Revelio.
А если я запрыгну?
came none too soon.
В смысле, ты что тут?
If you're here for my wares, I'm afraid I still don't have my carts.
Arn, I have good news. Your cards are on their way back.
I don't know what to say. Any hope I have of getting my belongings back was quickly fading. Ramrock's lot called me a fool for believing in the good in wizard kind. Thank you for proving them wrong.
I managed to free your cards very easily.
I'm glad you're all right.
Ну да, 2 раза пришлось рябинового отвара выпить.
Especially my paints. You know, you've inspired me. I've been dealing with witches and wizards for years, and we've always got along just fine. Perhaps my next piece will be a tribute.
What a nice idea, Arn.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. Thank you again for all you've done.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Я подойду к тебе. Обязательно.
They must have come this way. Think!
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupefy!
Allow me to put you out of here.
I shall kill you for this when I get down. Put me right.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Oh! Tiger, we can hold it up.
I'm not going anywhere.
Да ты меня достал.
You're going to regret it. You're no match for me.
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Вы где, женщина? Всех.
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite...
It's a long story, but...
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service, historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
Merlin? Of the legend of King Arthur?
The very same. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them, all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as...
I can see why you're so...
Well then, no one is... I suspect that Mallowsweet is an...
Mallowsweet?
Verse? I had just arrived. You see, each swirl in Merlin's...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed...
Precisely. Would you
Ну,
care
придется второй раз бежать. Можно было с ней побеседовать,
I
потом...
brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground.
Revelio.
Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared!
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory.
Incendio!
I am curious about these pyres. Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sink.
How beautiful!
Покупка. Покупки.
What a day! I can hardly believe it.
Пойдем, подойдем, поговорим и на этом все.
I take it we can call that a success.
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require Mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more.
Hogsmeade?
I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed, and I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Yes! Revelio.
Заданием. Ну, пока на этом. Сохранить. И когда-нибудь скоро мы с вами будем играть и в танки. Так что встречаемся с вами чуть попозже. Ой, здравствуйте, Максимус. Я тут чуть-чуть игру завершаю уже. Но в конце как раз пришел. Но надеюсь, что я где-то через разрешат командир. Я буду танки стримить. Так что удачи. Всех рада была видеть. Приходите в следующий раз. Спасибо, что Максим подписался. Я Хогвартс буду стримить где-то, наверное, часа через 4-5. Если мне разрешат танки стримить, потому что там... Господи, клановая потасовка, проще так сказать. ГК. То, если мне разрешат ГК,